It's time for the NEC Open mic, and our guest this week is Moyne Dolphins women's basketball grad student Lytoya Baker. Lytoya, thanks so much for joining us.
No problem.
Now, you and the Dolphins are in their inaugural season here in NEC women's basketball. So take me through things so far. What have been some of the moments from this year that have stood out?
I think our whole season has stood out really. From the jump, we had crazy competition, so I think that prepared us for the NEC. And I think now you guys are seeing exactly what we went through, which is tough battles, and we showing our talents on the court now.
Yeah, you mentioned it. Coaches put together these tough non-conference schedules to get their teams ready for conference season. So going through all that, what were some of the lessons that you guys learned in that non-conference play that now has you ready to go here in conference play?
It was definitely sticking together. I think a lot of teams could go their separate ways if they went through our non-conference schedule. So I think us sticking together really helped us along the way. And without our team chemistry, we want to be nowhere as good as we are now. So yeah.
Take me through that first win, because you had the game-winning shot, UMass Lowell in overtime. So you're the answer to a trivia question forevermore now. What was it like to kind of get that shot and get that win?
That shot was special because no one can take that away from our team. Not just me, but our team. That it was our first D1 win as a D1 team. So it was great, and no one can take that away from us. And I mean, who wouldn't want their first win to be a game-winning shot? And that was amazing. So I mean, that felt incredible.
A storybook, right?
Yeah.
Now, I'm sure you've been asked a million times about the transition, so I'm going to make it 1,000,001 here. So far making that transition, are things kind of about what you expected? The competition, the way of play, is it kind of what you thought coming in, or have there been any surprises in that regard?
I mean, I knew it was going to be a tough transition, but I didn't know it was going to be super hard. I mean, our non-confidence was pretty hard, like I said before. And it wasn't even just the teams we were playing, it was the traveling. We never went on a plane ride, at least while I was here for 5 years. And it was the times difference in Cali. That was hard, and it was hard on our body. So it was more of traveling and stuff like that. That was I did not expect. So yeah.
And I know, these road trips, especially in the non-conference where you're going out west and, Colorado, California, all that, it's grueling. But, once in a while they have in like these little sightseeing, fun little things. Is there, any of that kind of stuff that stands out from any of those trips?
Yeah, we in Colorado we went to go see the Red Rocks, and that was fun experience. I actually always wanted to go to Colorado, so that was something off my bucket list. And so was Cali. So that was pretty cool. And we went to the beach in Cali, and that was a great
Nice.
team bonding. So yeah.
And now let's go ahead to just this past week, first NEC game and 1-0 to start things off. Can't get much better than that. What was the key for your team to come away with that first win?
We were hungry. We didn't really win in the non-conference that much, but we knew that our time was the conference play, and that was all that's mattered really. I mean, conference play, and we were really hungry. We knew other teams are gonna be hungry, but we wanted it more, and we showed that on the court. I think against FDU. FDU is a great team. I mean, we got ranked bottom. They got ranked more of a higher status than us, and we knew that we were the underdogs, and we're kind of used to that. So we just came out fighting.
What was the locker room vibe after the game? Was there dancing? Was there water bottles going around? What was that like?
Yeah, so after every conference win here at Lemoyne, we try to spray water at coach or whatever, but she just got her hair dead, so we didn't spray water at her, but it was definitely dancing and music. It was a fun time.
Well, hopefully there's a lot more wins. There's a lot more chances down the road here. Let's talk about you for a second. How was it? When was it? How was it kind of that you fell in love with the game of basketball?
It was everyone keeps telling me that I've touched the basketball when I was 3 years old. So my mom got me a mini basketball hoop, and ever since then I was asking my granddad to help me shoot hoops in the backyard, and that's when I really fell in love with it. And no one in my family really played basketball, so I was the first one, and I was paving the way for all my little cousins. I'm the oldest grandchild, so I was the first one who actually went into sports, period. And it was interesting and fun experience. And yeah, I just fell in love with it ever since I was a little kid.
So how was it that your basketball journey kind of brought you to Lemoyne?
I was at Bishop Kearney, for high school, and my Coach Shepard, he got me into the recruitment process and all that. And I had a call from Coach Grimes, actually. At the time, she was the assistant coach, and she was like, "I really like your game, and I want you to come visit us." And I said, "Okay." Like at the time, I was thinking, "Oh, like it's a D2 level. Like I should be like looking at D1s," but I'm like, okay, let's give it a chance. So I gave it a chance, and I just fell in love with it. How it reminded me of my high school. It was small, loving, and Coach Grimes actually was the main reason why I committed here. And she actually left as soon as I came as a freshman to coach at Xavier, I believe. And then 2 years later, she came back, so it was a blessing. So yeah.
It's funny how that all works. You came there for coach, she leaves, but then she comes back. You wanted D1 and then it ended up D1. So things just
Yeah,
work out, right?
yeah.
Now let's talk about this weekend. Two tough teams this weekend, Merrimack, Sacred Heart. So what are some keys? What are some things that you're talking about as a team getting ready for the games this weekend?
I mean, Merrimack and Sacred is both amazing teams. I mean, we were looking into them before the season even started, and I think for Merrimack, I think we just have to key in and lock down our shooters and just have to play our game. Try not to get sped up by them, and just play our game to the best possibility. And then for Sacred Heart, I mean, they have amazing players, so they have talent across the board. And I think we have talent across the board. I mean, I don't think anyone can beat R5 if you put them on the court. And we played the best game we could play. And I think we just have to, again, play our game. If we play anybody else's game, we're going to lose the game. But if we come out and stay disciplined, stay to the coach's plan, I mean, we're unstoppable. So, yeah.
We're looking forward to seeing it. And to finish it off, we have our final 5 questions. These are quick hitters. So just give us the first thing that comes to mind. All right.
Okay.
All right. Favorite snack or junk food?
Smart food popcorn,
Okay. Favorite color?
yellow.
What is the best food spot on or around campus?
Ooh, I'm gonna have to go with Rise and Shine.
Okay, I'll write that down for next time I'm up there. If we took a survey of your teammates, what's a trait or adjective that you think they would use to describe you?
Hmm, probably leader.
Okay, that's a great one. And what is a goal for you for the rest of the season?
Um, to win.
Awesome. Lytoya, thanks so much for playing. Great to meet you for the first time and meet your team here over the course of the season for the first time. And we wish you the best of luck the rest of the way.
Thank you so much.
You can see Lytoya and the Dolphins back in action Saturday afternoon, 3 p.m. against the Merrimack Warriors and be on NEC Front Row. And be sure to check out the full episode of NEC Women's Basketball on the Run on the NEC Overtime Pod or available wherever you get your podcasts.